would be kind of Liquid fashion to turn it all around right at the very edge of the brink.
I thought that panel segment going into this game was very fitting, Austin, because as Sun Tzu says in The Art of War, let thine enemies be their own undoing. And as we saw, Effie was her own undoing in that segment. And perhaps Tundra will be their own undoing here because they've gone back to the Furion Silencer support duo that they are 1-1, like 1.5 with, because they ended up playing the carry Furion. But do you have faith in this support duo as much as they do? Very janky.
No, not terribly, but it is kind of interesting, the double global idea between the two. If they can combine that with BZM's Razor just running around and killing stuff, I'm kind of digging it.
I do like that they picked up 2 core stunners / initiators in the Beast and the Sven. I think if you run janky support duos like this, you need cores that make up for it and make the game easy to play for the fights. So they got that. And that's the part I think can make it work here. And I agree, the Mage Slayer Razor could be a real problem for Liquid here. Negate a lot of the Leshrac damage, be a big problem for the Gyro. You have Global, in theory, to bail out the Razor versus some of the control between the Batrider Jakiro support duo. The Night Stalker, I could see causing problems for Tundra in this game. But you do have Primal Roar for him, so... yeah, there's counterplay on all sides of this game. Ultimately, it will just come down to how well Liquid play, though, because Liquid has been the team that's struggling immensely here.
Yeah.
And needs to just rectify the gameplay more than, oh, some draft is suddenly going to make them come alive.
You know, I was looking at Sun Tzu quotes. Definitely none of them match what you said.
Oh, yeah, I made that up, but it's not great.
I know you did. I know you did. But he did have one. If you wait by the river long enough, the bodies of your enemies will float by.
Yeah, that's the one I was going for.
Right, because there's a big river in the middle of the map. That's why you were thinking of it.
Yeah, I misremembered it there.
Sure.
Probably got like one word wrong, but it'll be the Silencer going down first, so no early in for Whitemon pays a big price. And the Liquid offlane off to a good start?
Yeah, that's already a very promising situation for Liquid building up. Now, maybe some of it is the fact they're up against the Silencer and they are a nighttime Night Stalker, but, you know, never look a gift horse in the mouth, as Sun Tzu said, right?
Especially if it's across the river.
Yeah.
Duracho forced under his tower. Regen is getting worn down bottom. Liquid are just winning every trade down here. And there's also a Sven in this game. Where did this hero come from?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, you were talking about the carry items of the patch. If all of them kind of suck, then the heroes that have their own farming mechanisms are best, right? Gyrocopter, Sven would be one of those, right? Nothing really touched Mask of Madness.
I think Sven thrives when all the farming items are garbage, but I'm not sure all of them are garbage. I think some are just better than others.
Okay.
Because generally this hero wants to get ahead and use the advantage to push the carry versus carry matchup.
Yeah.
I just don't know if you're actually doing that in this meta versus a lot of the meta carries by that large a degree. And I think his laning phase is pretty mediocre. I don't know. I think he's just in the middle of the pack. I just didn't see some crazy reason for Sven to come out in this game. There's a lot of magic damage on the side of Liquid. You're not getting huge value out of the Warcry. Maybe they just wanted an Ancient clear, but you have 33 Beastmaster who's always doing that anyway. Maybe it's just Duracho said, I'm bored, pick me Sven.
It doesn't sound too far off the mark, honestly. Boxy just continuing to terrorize this bottom lane, whether it's between the flame breaks or running at the Silencer with sticky napalm.
This lane is not going well for Tundra. This Sven is really far behind. He got punished, had to go to base, TP's in, gets punished again, missed a lot of CS down here. Might even... no? Is he dead?
He does have Stormhammer, and Insania's cutting in, but he is a little bit late to the situation to cast any spells on him. Throws out a Dual Breath. Get some damage on Whitemon. They'll get 1 kill out of it. They're still going to chase. Still going to maybe do some diving here as Duracho cuts back into the tower, runs into Insania, slowed down by Saberlight, Blood Grenade on him, and he's dead.
I mean, this lane is just garbage, honestly. Like, Silencer Sven is not a real lane. That's a lane you hope the opponents do nothing in. And Tundra are feeling the heat right now. Nice rotation from Insania. Might be dead, though.
Yeah, I'll die for it. 1 for 3.
Okay,
Not
so
too bad.
+1 for Whitemon. Big pickup for him. But Durachio's going to have his work cut out for him. I think this is the worst start we've seen him have in a long time. He even just went in for the raindrop. Yeah, it might feel good in the skirmish, but that's extra gold down the drain.
Another issue that we've talked about with Liquid, the offlane duo not necessarily having the best synergy together, but also the fact that they very often will sacrifice Saberlight and his farm. Saberlight is doing fantastic right now off his lane, and I think it's a pretty damn good Night Stalker game for him to play, too. He's going to have some easy pickoffs in the Silencer and the Nature's Prophet. Can play decently against the Razor. 33, almost dying. Mickey couldn't get the final flat cannon shot in. Or I guess ran out of flat cannon shots.
Surprised he survived there. We'll have to walk to base, so you... Does help you with your lane victory, but would have liked that kill. And mid is going BZM's way. I mean, as expected. I think Razor's going to win this matchup. I think Razor will have a good time versus the Lesh in general. Either by the time you get Mage Slayer or BKB. Both items really debilitate the Leshrac matchup by a decent margin.
What do you make of this Razor mid? Do you think this is actually going to become a full-on trend? We just pick it against Leshrac and that's it.
That's a great burst.
Challenging Nisha, but it is too much damage from the Leshrac with that Diabolic Edict. Cannot underestimate the power of the Misanthropy facet. And Whitemon, he's probably going to die as well. He does have 10 stick charges and a TP, so if Leshrac didn't keep chasing, maybe he could get out.
Oh, he got the curse on it.
He did. Saksa, he's going to be able to get him in this route. They can get this kill. Oh, what a turn. Nisha, that was kind of unnecessary for him to be there.
Now the earth splits you.
That's a lot of XP for Saksa. Level 5 now. Could be 6 off a Wisdom Shrine or something. Be huge for Tundra. Start putting this Wrath of Nature to work.
Yeah, it's one of their few playmakers in this very early window. If he can get level 6, that'll add a lot.
I mean, Saksa he's the 3 now. This Sven is support, dude. This Sven has nothing.
Oh my God, he's so poor.
He's lowest level in the game, basically, and he's so poor. Like, I don't know what is happening down here, but Durachio was not winning versus the enemies, and he's not winning versus the creeps.
Yeah, he only just now leveled Cleave, so there wasn't even an option for him to hit neutrals. Running back at him. Blood Grenade to slow him down. TP coming in from Whitemon.
Oh, they actually committed.
Okay, they actually committed way too heavily there. Insania's going to show up, try and bail out Boxy. The Nice Path will successfully do so.
And Tranquil Boots delivered. Actually didn't end up costing him too much in the end.
Yeah, good point.
If you died there, that would have been really bad, but able to walk it off, escape the Treant's clutches, and more pressure going into the Sven. Durachio still not a happy camper versus what Mickey is getting in the meantime.
Go hit some polywogs. Again, that Diabolic Edict, man, BCM is seriously underestimating it. If you are left alone against that, it doesn't matter how much damage you drain from the Leshrac, he just overwhelms you. Level 4 Diabolic Edict, 34 damage per explosion.
He got a TP out of 33. Is he going to be able to get anything? No. Nice Ice Path. And Insania will TP out too, so another response out of Tundra that yields them nothing. They lose the Razor for a second time.
He's really still running at him, but he's got Tranquil Boots, so...
BCM going bottom while this play's happening, looking for the Night Stalker kill.
He's got level 6. I don't know if this situation is going to be good for Tundra at all, even if they were to catch Boxy. Okay, got him on the Stormhammer, but Mickey's going to drop the ultimate here. BCM's forced away, and Saberlight chases after him with the Dark Ascension. Don't keep going, though. Too many Tundra heroes grouped up in one part of the map.
Yeah, all 3 cores down here. They don't get anything out of it, but they don't end up getting baited into the gyro on the hill. Saberlight's still hunting with like an easy silencer kill if he could get it.
Yeah, that silencer's going to be food most of the game, I believe.
Can he get out? Ultimate ran out.
Phase boots, and he's got a Lotus. Should be fine.
These 2 supports are really annoying for the Tundra course to play into early. They have 3 cores that need to stick on top of targets, and you're against Batrider Jakiro, who have like, I don't know, 6 combined spells that disjoint you being on top of a target.
Yeah. Night Stalker is very fast, has free pathing during his ult. Gyrocopter, another pretty fast heroes. Didn't go for the speed facet, went for the secondary strikes, but still.
They really want this Leshrac kill. That's what Tundra's been looking for. They're going to poke it again. Will it end well this time?
Flame break to break it. Nicely played. That was really nice from Boxing. Splitting the damage a bit, perhaps a bit too much. Could have gotten the Whitemon kill easily. Going to be roared up underneath tower, but with Mickey joining in on them, that adds a lot of damage. Beautiful Ice Path, follow up with the Split Earth as well. They take down Soxa, run down 33, and don't lose anybody in the process. Beautiful stuff from Liquid. Okay, maybe Saberlight, that's not enough damage, and he will get some vengeance on Whitemon for that.
Yeah, the creep betraying him. It gives vision for the full team wipe. Killing spree for Saberlight. This is absolutely the best start we've seen Liquid have in this second group stage. No doubt about it. Everything working for him in this game. And they're just connecting well. Classic Liquid gameplay. Bring as many heroes as you can to all of these plays, outnumber your opponents, get them caught on the back foot, and run them down. And that is exactly what this lineup can do. And meanwhile, there's no way Dyrachyo can help any of these fights.
No. Not at all.
He's got to worry about helping himself right now. This is a bootstraps game for him.
Yeah, they do have a little bit of stacks in the triangle. Looks like triple ancient, double hard camp.
Oh, that's nice of you, Austin, you know? It's really nice that you assumed those stacks would be going to Sven.
I didn't say they were going to Sven. I'm just saying it's some gold for Tundra on the map. So I'm sure 33 wants his Aghanim Scepter. After all, he probably did this stacking.
I mean, I had no doubt in my mind these were always going to 33.
Yeah.
Regardless of the game state. This man says, count the rings on my fingers.
He stacked 4
one
times,
for each stack that you get, which is 2. I get everything else. Liquid, they want some stacks.
They know 33 in his Beastmaster. They've won a few games with it before.
At 33, it feels like he knows it's coming.
Yeah, it feels like it, but he's still going to be bumped by the flame break into an awkward position. They go for the dive. Primal Roar goes out. Once again, Boxing underneath tower. Might die. Last shot. It's barely enough. All right, trades out 1 for 1. The stacks don't get taken, so this is not the worst thing whatsoever for Tundra.
Yeah, Liquid going to respect Tundra a lot here because they have Gyro with 3 points flat.
Yeah.
All that. You could easily go in here and fight for this.
Well, Saberlight, he's making the call to go back.
I think this is the correct call. You have nighttime for the Night Stalker, and you have the strongest hero on the map right now, which is the Mickey Gyro. I don't think you should be afraid. They'll clear through some of it.
Should get the whole thing. No contest from Tundra. Fighting in mid lane at the same time. Hit the Split Earth onto BCM. TPN from Whitemon will dissuade Liquid of this notion. They still have Saberlight in the back with Dark Ascension. They're going to sandwich this. They're definitely going for it. Already targeting the Silencer, making sure there's no global silence in the equation. Get that kill. Knocked up by the Flame Break. BCM is out of his own tower thanks to a just sniper shot from Boxy's Batrider.
Easiest fight of Liquid's life. You get the Night Stalker flank, Darkness onto the Silencer, no global. Just not good opportunities to use the global. This is the problem with Silencer in some of these rough matchups that just running them, like the Lycan, the Night Stalker, the PA Spectres. Your window to use global is incredibly small, especially if you don't have a strong initiator of your own, which Tundra just don't have because their 2 initiating cores got so far behind. So I'm not really sure when you're supposed to pop this global in the fight, and I don't think Whitemon's sure either. Don't have a good way to use it aggressively, and defensively you're looking at either Night Stalkers on top of you, globally that is irrelevant, or you're just getting run at by Batrider, Leshrac, Gyro. You can global that, but they can then just run away and kite it. You feel bad having used it.
Or certain spells maybe already committed. Like Lesh isn't super effective. He's already activated Pulse Nova, Diabolic Edict, and Gyro's already activated Flat Cannon.
Oh, heads up TP. Yeah, there's a lot of spells Liquid can just throw out and ignore Whitemon's presence. This is why Silencer's super hard hero to execute. The games that looks good, you're like, oh, I can see why people pick this hero. The games that look bad, you're spamming that report button.
Yeah.
And sending him into the Herald realm.
And Liquid is about to get to the point where they take some of these outer towers, and the map starts getting smaller and smaller for Tundra. They took the mid tower, and Saberlight has license to take bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Straight into Tormentor.
Yeah, good timing.
Regen on Nisha as well, so not worried about committing resources on the map right now. All 3 cores are in a really nice position. We'll hit daytime here. Do have a darkness available. But I think Liquid are not going to mind chilling a bit here and just farming up. I don't think they're on some massive clock right now, especially with how far behind the Sven is.
Yeah, they haven't seen the Sven in a while, but we know his net worth is certainly not coming close to anybody on Liquid.
He's slowly recovering. It's just going to be a long path to get there.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
The question is whether or not Tundra can keep enough of their map together that the Beastmaster and Sven can continue to farm. I don't know if there's going to be space on the map for BZM, honestly. Between having a support Nature's Prophet, who is probably taking a decent amount of farm off the map as well, somebody's not getting something.
Oh, it's Whitemon #1.
Well, sure.
Yeah, I think it's Terraccio taking the back foot, honestly. I don't think I've seen him in that triangle at all. There's this ancient camp down here, so in theory you're kind of splitting it, but none of those stacks went to him. Definitely getting a little of the short end of the stick, especially with his jungle being occupied. All the action's top right now, looking for Mickey. 33 with a nice angle.
Oh, we got Hurricane towards them.
What is
a
Mickey's
bit of
neutral
bad
creep
luck,
cover?
but at the same time, the Macropire Ice Path buys him a little bit of time to do some damage. He's not going to win the fight, but maybe the rest of his team can. They're running down. Soxa immediately TP's out. Beastmaster's going to be a bit slowed down. They are splitting their focus quite a bit, but it looks like BZM's going to be overwhelmed by the 2 cores, and Boxy does manage to man up and take on 33.
Yeah, Terraccio TPing in there. Absolutely rethinking that one. This is completely lost fight. The link got instant broken on the Razor, trying to link the Night Stalker. Not a target you're going to stick on anyway with this Dark Ascension. He's max move speed with phase boots. What is Mickey's issue with these neutral creeps?
I don't know. What are the neutrals' issue with Mickey?
They got beef, that's for sure. Not the good kind. Honestly, though, he was getting flanked from behind, so this Hurricane, I think he was screwed either way.
Yes,
but it pushed him closer to Tundra's tower, which can't be too happy about. Nonetheless, it's a good fight for Liquid because the other 2 cores just get so much work done. And this Night Stalker is completely unimpeded. Downside of using Roar on another target, if you don't have Roar for the NS, I feel like it's a completely free game for him. Zero control. You have Fury on Silencer support duo versus Night Stalker. Were you sprouting this guy? You know, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Tundra in trouble here. Down 7K, and his fights don't look like they're necessarily getting easier. Hags is done for the gyro. The farm's going to pick up for him.
Yeah, the question of what are you going to do about the Night Stalker? What are you going to do about the Celestrak soon? He's got Bloodstone. Kaya is flying out to him, and he's working on a Blink Dagger next. He activates. I just struggle to see them having the damage to kill him unless you get a really good isolation with the Razor mid lane. Lasso into Split Earth. The whole creep wave is gone, and the full Diabolic Edict damage will overwhelm Terraccio's health pool.
There's just nowhere for this Sven to go. Blink up on Boxy is going to torment this map right now. That's the face of a man who wishes he was Lifestealer right now.
Probably. Seems like you can't just pull out any Lifestealer and plug in any other strength hero. Doesn't quite work the same.
No, I don't think they're comparable, Austin.
Radiant structures
I'd wager a
are
decent
fortified.
amount on that.
Look at Boxy just solo threatening BZM. BZM's not sure what's behind Boxy, so he kind of has to back out. Blink Dagger up for 33 and another move. All moves go through 33 in his item timings. First the Aghanim Scepter, now the Blink Dagger. And they are going to go for this Leshrac. They have to be crisp on execution, because if they don't... Okay, the Global Silence covers it pretty nicely. The Bloodstone is not going to out-heal that damage. Soxa thinking about TPing in. Dark Ascension. Saberlight wants to fight this one, especially with BZM caught in the river, outrunning all the rockets coming in from Mickey somehow. Soxa is gonna be... No, Saberlight feels like he can't take that despite the BKB usage. That is a big whiff for Liquid.
Yeah, that's a crazy strong BKB timing. Didn't get what you were looking for at all.
Still get Dyrachyo out of it.
Well,
So-
I mean, yeah, he's Sven, so can only do so much there. Is this the worst game we've seen from Dyrachyo this entire tournament?
Yeah, probably.
0-4-0. He has not contributed to this game in any way.
He's building a Revenant's Brooch?
Can we get the hero damage up? Can we get the
Yeah.
stat breakdown of the hero damage so I can...
I mean, Sven's hero damage is always dog shit.
Oh
but
my God.
Are scanning.
My God, it's got a family. Yo, get that stat out of here. Hide that stat. I don't want to look at it anymore. That was... It's rare you see like all 9 players
Scanning.
fairly close.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at his healing though. He's doing-
Okay.
This is a great support Sven performance.
He's doing a fantastic job, yeah. What do you think of the idea of the Revenant's Brooch? I thought we were going to be seeing this item for faster attacking heroes.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great on Sven, honestly.
I mean, the potential burst of that 30% in like the 3 or 4 swings you get initially, if you get one of those,
But wouldn't you rather just
80%
buy...
of your damage as magic could catch a high agility hero.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'm a little mixed on it. I mean, it probably is very efficient damage. I don't doubt that aspect of it. Because it is scaling based off your total. Just normally this hero wants...
I mean, let's put it this way. If
burst
Revenant's
or-
Brooch is the correct item on a Sven, then the item, I think, has to be busted. Like, it's overtuned. If it's a correct item on Sven. I just have to believe that. I'm seeing way too many heroes build this item.
I mean, it's just usually proc items are better the more attack speed you have rather than pure damage. On average. It's not always true, but...
I mean, it's a little different because it's a proc item that is based off of your
Yeah,
damage,
that's why it's really
right?
weird.
So
I don't
it
think
is
we've
kinda-
had one of those in Dota. As BZM, you are dead. Is he dead?
Illusion that helps a little
He's
bit.
just
He actually
walking
managed to
these
get
off.
away. BKB has to be used by Saberlight. Now they could still catch something here, surely.
Oh, that
Boxy
rat.
taking a lot of damage. Oh, what a flame break! Dyrachyo's on the
Not
high
like
ground.
this. Not like
Roar
this.
goes out. I mean, the gyrocopter. Maybe they could have killed him if they had Dyrachyo, but their carry just got 100 to 0'd out of the fight. Basically, one flame break. Is all it takes.
I'll tell you one thing. There's a very famous Sven player somewhere in the world right now laughing his ass off at that fight because he's been there before. That is a tough break, some might say, as Dyrachyo's game becomes even more difficult. Boxy just sent him to the nether realm. Said, you don't get to play this fight. You're going to NA jail.
I mean, this guy's had some amazing. We're gonna probably watch him die here. Probably kill Whitemon though in the process.
That's
Doesn't manage to
right.
get a TP. Oh, we almost made it. It was close, but a 2-for-1. Not a bad sacrifice from Boxy.
He'll absolutely take that. Essence Ring is just so strong. The fact you can put anything on this item is stupidly good.
Yeah.
I mean, BCM has been very tanky in this game, but the fights are just crazy disjointed from Tundra. Like, none of the cores are going on targets at the same time. This fight could have been different if you don't get cliffed here.
Yeah, he's hugging the cliff area and boop.
Yeah, it's just honestly, it's just unlucky for Dyrachyo. I don't know what he's supposed to do there.
Yeah, imagine they roar, global silence. Dyrachyo is able to all-in Mickey with 33.
Yeah, that fight did not look too bad. That Wrath of Nature did a lot of damage.
Unlucky.
You think that's what he said?
That's what Insania would say in that situation, for sure. I don't know if that's exactly what he said, but...
What do you think the worst thing Insania's ever said is?
Radiant are scanning.
It's probably something like, I don't like you very much. Something like incredibly mild. That
I think it's, I'm going to go over here now. I think that's the meanest he could be.
I don't want to be near you.
I'm going to go sit at that table now. Enjoy your day. That's the meanest thing he's ever said. I know, because he said it to me.
Okay. And that's why you got beef with Liquid. I understand.
No, that's a different story for another day.
Oh, drums for staff for Insania. BKB, Echo Saber, Blink Dagger next for Saberlight. His farm is kind of slowed down a bit. Guess he has the shard to help him out.
Consequences of the fights not being as complete routes. Night Stalker's gold mainly comes from killing heroes, so the game slows down. You're going to be a little sad compared to most other farmers.
Niche has made the call for the next Tormentor.
I mean, honestly, Tundra are not that far behind. And they might just get Roche here.
Wait. Does...
Penta TP from Liquid to smoke and try and contest this Roche. Do not want to give this up.
Didn't they do Tormentor on the...
Bottom tower is under attack.
Very low split earth inside the pit. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is so bad right now for Tundra. Found inside the pit. The Aegis is napped away. It couldn't get worse for Tundra. They thought they could sneak the Roshan. They would be wrong about that.
I don't think BZM will get out of this one.
Saberlight's just going to keep running down, as will that homing missile. Bonk.
He's very tanky. He's kind of killing
Yeah, the Galgo does some work.
That's
They'll lose the Aegis.
Yeah, that was a bold Roche. Liquid responded really quickly to that play. Just Penta TP insta smoke, pop everything. I mean, you got to remember the night cycle that Night Stalker changes.
Yeah.
Flips that Tormentor.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
But Liquid made the correct decision there. You absolutely can test that Roche. No way you trade it out. Tundra are not strong enough to take that head on 5-on-5.
Yeah.
And honestly, they were kind of recovering a bit in this game as Dyrachyo, hey, he's on the board.
Yep, he was chilling out up here, and
1-5-0.
Boxy went through the gate and found a little surprise waiting for him.
He is recovering in this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Gotta
attack.
give him that, man. I'm sure his hero damage is still not great, but
Well, it just got a little better.
looking for more.
Saberlight couldn't get out the Blink Dagger in time. BKB, it's not up for another 2 seconds. That is 2 seconds too late. Now, Mickey's BKB, he's going to try and fight this 1 versus 3. The rest of the team joining in on it. They get 2 kills. Soxa will manage to TP out.
This is a nice silence. Really slowed that play down. They end up getting 2 big return kills off of it. What's going on here? A little Wisdom Shrine steal. Yeah, he's still doing really good in the healing department. It's good to know. Make sure we keep track of that stat.
So double Shrine of Wisdom in exchange for Tormentor taken. Insania dies. Insania gets the Tormentor shard. Nisha is going to take his Kaya and turn it into a Kaya Yasha next. And then I assume you get Yule's Wind Waker?
Aggressive go here.
BKB, Saberlight's fine, but getting Dark Ascension. Oh, still got him on the nap, though. Lasso pulled back in. BCM goes for the TP. Oh, what a smart TP. They used all their stuns.
I got global.
Oh, okay. Good save.
Yeah, no void.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nothing to do there with the global TP. And Tundra trying to rally behind this bottom. Looking for some sort of counterplay.
Yeah, if Saberlight was a little too aggressive there, they'd easily kill him, but no.
The thing about this game right now is Tundra aren't that far behind, but a lot of their gold is in small utility items, which normally pay off with their style of fighting if you have consistent damage dealers. It's just the consistent damage dealer in the Sven and the Razor, one of them has usually been missing. So I feel like you can kite these fights out, but how do you ever go and commit and win them?
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 more sets of items. They do have a lot of utility right now. They have double Glimmer, 4-staff drum on the Silencer, another drum on Soxa. It's a lot to kite around with. Lasso is really important for Liquid here, and the Blink on Nisha. Combine that with the Shivas, you can get immediately in there.
This is a hard target to go for. Gale guarded Shiva's Leshrac and give it a 4-staff. Just a little bit of bump is enough for Nisha to turn it around. They kill 33 before the TP can complete, and now the lasso catches BZM as well. Feel like there's a lot of targets that Tundra can go for. Nisha's got to be the hardest there. Ice Path, that'll stop that TP out.
Yeah, it is not the hero they wanted to run into, especially with Liquid all behind them. I think they can solo focus anybody down in this game, but only if they're isolated.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Man,
attack.
BZM's I'm kind of growing to BZM's mid-Razor build. This is something. Mage Slayer, Glimmer Cape, Manta style. He's just so tanky every single time, combined with the neutral items, right? Because he either gets Brawny or Lifesteal every single time.
This is what we saw from No One in that game yesterday.
Yeah.
Incredibly beefy.
It's like he's not even having that good of a game, but it is impressive how long he's able to survive in these assaults.
I mean, is anybody on Tundra having a good game here?
No, certainly not.
Maybe Soxa, but Liquid just owned him.
I can't believe Dyrachio has gone this long without trying to kill a hero.
I think it's because he can't kill a hero.
Yeah, but normally I would say I don't think that's ever stopped Dyrachio from trying. Just because he can't doesn't mean he won't try.
Well, he's flanking him right now.
He is.
Maybe he's finished.
He's got BKB, Revenant's Brooch. Gets some sort of dream scenario.
Smoke from Tundra.
They have no way to make Liquid clump up.
They're going straight into a high ground ward and nighttime Night Stalker. This is a really tough initiation.
They pop the Dark Ascension, knowing that some heroes are cornered here, backs against the wall. They go after Whitemon and get the grab onto Soxa. Now, Dyrachio did get in one good swing. It gets in a couple more on Mickey. Does he actually kill Mickey? He does. Got him in the roar timing there. BZM still being run down by Saberlight, who now pops his BKB to ensure the kill. He's in so deep, though. Is he going to be able to make it out? He gets over the trees, blinks up, and away he goes. Nicely played. TP in like Dyrachio. They want to try and catch him on the way out. It was a nice idea.
No Ogre Bash.
With the Curse of the Overgrowth to try and give some vision there of the Night Stalker.
I mean, there's some damage from the Sven. 4K. Probably doubled up his total for the whole game.
Yeah, the damage is pretty intense considering that he had BKB going, so he had the 60% magic resistance against the Revenant's Brooch.
I mean, this hero still hits incredibly hard. The Gyro doesn't have any extra survivability items. There's no evasion, there's no extra armor or anything. So
he's got no lifesteal either.
You still have to respect the Roar plus Sven hitting you combination if there's no 4 stabs or anything. Not a bad fight from Tundra. I mean, they're still very far behind. And you are worried about the Lesh and the Night Stalker picking up the scale alongside this Gyro. But otherwise, it's looking pretty great, you know? Things are on the up for Dyrachio right now.
Yeah. Dyrachio stocks for this game haven't been higher, that's for sure.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
4-man smoke up. Time to keep this momentum rolling.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Gonna head to Saberlight, who just took that tier 2 bottom.
Gem on him, so he's a huge kill if you can grab him.
Yeah, really nice.
Also, he got that level 20 talent. Big talent for this hero. 20 strength is... It's a lot of stats. He has Basher on top of it. This Night Stalker is a menace.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And the Roshan's starting spawn time has begun. So both teams are going to be playing for this next Rosh. Liquid get it. They can easily go high ground again. Tundra might be able to stop them with the right fight.
They have one more smoke left. This mid lane is constantly pushing in. They'd have to go into a high ground. They found stocks in the trees random.
That's quite fortunate.
Some might say suspicious, but leave it at fortunate. Dyrachyo, God Strength, blink.
After him, gets the kill. That is gonna put his God Strength on cooldown.
Yeah, you want a little more here.
A little bit. Dark Ascension gonna be used, goes after Whitemon. Saberlight's gotta be careful not overextending here. Okay, they're gonna leave Whitemon behind. Dyrachyo with his God Strength has to blink backwards, but look at that. Nisha with the positioning. They got the lasso onto the spin. They're all letting him right now, and they've got the kill before he can even get a single swing out.
Beautiful grab from Boxy. Might just be the backbreaker here.
That will be all 5 of Tundra. All that for a Jakiro who bought back and will join the team in their winning moment.
He won the healing war, though. That's something.
Shout out to him. Good work.
Unfortunately, they could not win a team fight this game. That early game was really rough.
Game 2, they're not going to go down 0-2. 33's not going to lose to his former team like this. So he brings out the Dyrachyo Alchemist, the 33 Doom. We are just hitting all the favorites here.
But will they win with it?
I don't know.
I'm going to make a bold prediction, Austin. I'm going to make a bold prediction.
Okay.
I think Liquid's going to 2-0 him. I don't think it's going to be close.
Okay. All right. Why are you so confident?
Never doubt the Mickey Fury.
Okay, that's fair.
This is a TI winning Furion rate. 3 games he played it. 3 he won. 3-3. Omens. Mr. Walsh, Omens.
Omens come back. Oh, no. Okay. In order to win...
Omens, Mr. Walsh.
In order to win with this Nature's Prophet, what needs to happen?
It's already happened.
Okay, you picked the hero. What else?
Been picked and it was given to Mickey. That's all I need to see. I have complete faith. Treant or no Treant.
Thank you. Thank you.
You went Orb of Venom too. Pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, this new Orb of Venom is definitely interesting.
Very different than the old one.
The fact that it does so much damage for a single hit, now it goes on cooldown for a little while, but if you're a ranged hero like Nature's Prophet and you can just kind of get that free swing whenever you want, could be a significant damage upgrade.
I think it's an item that will get some more play over time, but people are going to have to get used to who buys it and how you lane with it. Because it's just so different than the old one. And
coming in from behind, Whitemon going to be in some trouble here. Saberlight right in the middle of all of them. Dyrachyo, he tried pretty hard to pressure Saberlight there, going underneath the tower and everything. They get doubly punished for it.
Omens. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Mickey didn't even need to do anything there. Just the power of his pick somehow compelled Dyrachyo to dive in that tower.
Was playing this lane, and he's thinking, Furion's going to TP on me any second. I got to do something. He just panicked. That's the pressure.
Whitemon's over there like, chill, man. Like, what's the big deal? No, you don't understand. We need to win the lane now.
We got to play fast. We got to outplace them. Moonmeander said play fast. We got to go.
He's yelling at 33. 33, what level is Mickey? Does he have teleport?
You don't even know until he's on top of you.
Yep. Until it's too late.
Still a strong lane for Tundra, though, and Alka is doing fine. Didn't mention that.
Yeah,
Mickey,
I mean, well,
not skilling the Treant. He's just playing lane straight ups. A wise decision.
Sure.
As it would not do anything here. Maybe he'll put some points in it later for the farming, I assume, in the mid game. But for now, he's got to get it done the old-fashioned way.
Time to battle for Lotuses. Boxy is starting his assault nice and early, trying to push him away from the pool, though Saberlight takes a lot of damage. Blood Grenade easily cleans him up, and now Dyrachyo and Whitemon can challenge Boxy because he has no battery assault, no cogs, so
He's a full wand.
they'll just doubly punch him out of the situation. He's not getting that, that's for sure. Maybe he can cog survive this situation, but no, it drags Dyrachyo in.
He's fine.
Okay, yeah, he's good. All those wand charges do go to work. But Saberlight now has full HP, full mana, and he will immediately put that to use, trying to chase Dyrachyo out of the lane.
I don't know, I just feel like this is a really good Snot Rocket game. That's another reason I'm leaning Liquid here. I think if this Bristle exists in the fight versus the Doom versus the Owl, maybe you just Doom him and kill him.
You can see, I mean, the Lotus is going to be given over, so maybe he survives. He does not. Boxy still claims that last hit. Now, Saberlight is going to die for it, but he turns around, gets one more goo off. Whitemon does have a charge. Trying to get him inside the cogs. Whitemon doesn't want to leap. He's going to die.
The goo value point is so stupid.
It's so incredibly strong.
So stupid.
Yeah. It's just way too good. Level 1, man. 2.5 armor. People barely have 5 armor most of the time. 33. Mickey comes right back into play. Quickly executes his former teammate with a sprout to the face.
So this is what it feels like. Says 33.
He's like, this is why we won. Everybody was saying it was me.
I'm the ace now. Oh, no.
How's mid lane going? Nisha is at 23-4, 22-8, so BZM's got a lot of denies in, but Nisha still seems to be doing okay for himself.
Yeah, didn't have to invest in any extra regen, so just raindrop, splitting the water charges. I think Nisha's pretty happy with this start. Should get a 6 pretty fast here, and then Liquid can either look for the kill mid with some extra rotations or bring that Pango somewhere else.
Oh, did you see Saberlight? Oh, block the arrow. What a play from Boxy. Managed to get him inside the cogs, too. The goo is building up once again. He is getting a lot of quill damage. Dyrachyo, the final quill. One more second. Oh, he was outside of range.
He didn't commit.
Saberlight didn't want to die for it. He tried to get the kill without jumping in too deep, and now maybe he dies anyway. He dies anyway. Oh, I mean, nice turn from Saksa to show up, but
I think Dyrachyo should have been dead there. I think you just commit for it.
Yeah.
And then even if you die, you come back, right? And you're still shutting down this Alk in the early game, which is mega worth it. You also did have a Fury on port available for that entire sequence. Mickey opting not to commit it.
Sticking on a 33 Doom. Wants to make sure this guy doesn't have a good lane. But maybe they dive a little bit too deep. Arrows up. Insania does manage to dodge that. And Whitemon with no more leap charges.
Meanwhile, in the river, Boxy almost dead.
Turns around, slows down BZM a bit. Nisha finally gets his level 6. He had to go back to mid to get an experience range. Bumps down BZM to the low ground and will get around smoothly in the corners. Oh no, the cogs! Oh no, no, no! Oh, that...
A foregone conclusion.
That is so unfortunate.
Okay, the omen's not looking so good.
Yeah.
That's a bad omen.
Man, that was unfortunate. Wisdom Shrine coming back up. Saberlight trying to go after Socks here, but good use of the Wild Wing. Ripper's Hurricane to push him out of range.
Very mixed early game. BZM will make a rotation top. They want the Fury on. They'll get it.
They'll have him pretty easily, too. Kill him. Insania TP out. Okay, good read of the situation, but does leave the lane empty as the creep wave pushes in.
Top tower is under attack.
Radiant support's getting a lot done here, especially this Whitemon Mirana. He's the highest level. Recipient of all that skirmishing bottom. Liquid just want this Wrath of Nature up. They want this Diffusal on the Pango.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And then pick up the pace.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Don't want to let Tundra get away with too much here because you do have Alk Doom. We've seen what they can do with these kind of lineups.
No doubt.
The economic devastation they are
Radiant's
capable of
bottom
inflicting.
tower is under attack.
particularly the Alchemist. It's in that crucial level 5 area. If he gets to 6, he'll feel a lot better about abandoning his lane or bouncing back and forth. 8-minute power rune, BZM, unlucky.
Nisha.
It's going to be amp damage for a Pango. That's so dangerous. Sableye could have been in some trouble. Double Starstorm hits him, and Dyrachyo just needs to get close enough for the unstable concoction. That'll lead into the arrow, that'll lead into the impetus, and that will lead to the kill. Now, Dyrachyo is still going to be the rebuttal, perhaps, as Cogs and Sprout, there's just so much stuff in the way.
Yeah, Liquid are all here. Gonna put that rune to work.
So Insania will join Dyrachyo in a trip back to the fountain.
Really dispelled the rune, though.
Oh, that's good. Good call.
It is nice for this tower. I think Liquid could have just pushed this wave and start hitting this tower. Slows all that down. Whitemon still lingering in the area. Sal's back up, almost level 6.
Yeah, they did spot him.
Yeah, Tundra gonna come back down here with the out. He still doesn't have Chemical Rage, though.
He gets the arrow from behind. Maybe this is a good setup, but the arrow is dodged. Instead, it hits a tree, and Whitemon goes to cut the wave. And
Very
with the
cheeky.
Moonlight Shadow, will be okay. Nisha, oh, Invis right on top of Nisha. They're going to try and chainsaw him here. Unstable Concoction, Split Earth. He tries to jump away, but it's not good enough. BZM was just able to run him down with the AoE damage.
Died to neutral creep, though.
Oh, he did.
Nisha gone. Predicted.
One charges for Boxy.
Boxy's gonna try and... I mean, it's pretty hard to deny yourself the polywall, to be honest.
Yeah, they don't do the best damage.
That was a nice setup for Tundra, though. Liquid just not ready for the early 6 on the Mirana. No detection for that play.
I was wondering earlier where the water bubble that was on BZM came from. I was like, what is that? It's the Marsh Mages or whatever. It's the shield they put on people.
Yeah.
Got him on the ice path. I was wondering if I like missed something about water runes or something.
That's for me.
No, it's a little bubble, man. That's so they can breathe underwater.
Thank you for exploring the lore. I wasn't expecting that. Diffuse a Blade, 200 gold away for Nisha, which is a significant increase in damage. Mickey dodging the move here, 33. I think he wanted to get that ultimate used, but instead they'll try and push the tower. Wrath of Nature is up.
Boys will do the job.
Liquid will make the move for bottom, but he's got Chemical Rage, so they get that spell out of him, but they won't get the tower trade-off.
Diffusal's done for the Pango, though. You have Wrath of Nature, so the early teamfight is online for Liquid.
Oh, if that Wrath of Nature had come in a little bit sooner. Dyrachyo getting really aggressive in bottom lane. It's just him and Whitemon down here. Going for the kill on Boxy, but it's not an easy one. With Raindrop, he turns around. He's got 8 Magic Wand charges, too. Got the Sprout, slowing him down. But they do not keep the chase up. See the TPs coming in. Call it quits.
Dyrachyo fighting it out in this bottom lane, that's for sure. He's trying to protect these towers from the Furion. Just keep the map control they have. Maintain the space for 33 up top. And they're getting the gold that they want. Doom is available up here.
Only the wary.
And a Moonlight Shadow to get 33 in.
The only hope is that Insania is able to stop him with the Ice Path. Hits the Ice Path. Mickey turns around, hits the Sprout. 33. Actually a little stuck. A little unfortunate, but he should be fine. Boxy opting to TP mid because BZM went for a bit of a dive, but the Rolling Thunder went off, and now BZM, it went from a kill and a power rune to neither for him.
Oh, dodge that arms on the deep, too. Nisha putting on some moves.
Bounty.
That's a really important kill swing for Liquid. This Pango is so much of their early fighting power. Do not want to lose him, and you don't want to feed it away to the Leshrac.
Yeah.
Like the biggest exchange you can make.
They're already falling a bit behind in net worth. It's a Doom, it's an Alchemist. They're, of course, going to print money, but if they had lost their mid laner, too, it might have become a...
This is a pretty direct
step too
smoke,
far.
but 33 is just out of there.
And it's not at a timing that you feel that incentivized to dig deeper. Say if like Shrine of Wisdom was about to...
Yeah, if that were a minute later. Can gate here. Look for the Alk, maybe?
Yeah, I mean...
Really low. They don't know that, though. Oh, man, they just run into Duracho.
Oh, got the scan. Durachu's out of here.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Great scan. Pops a Chemical Rage just in case, and I'll start farming his way back here. Look how stack he's got. Oh, okay, that was, what, a blind hook shot? Was it just outside of vision a bit? Foxy whiffs it.
That was off the mark for sure.
Dire's middle
Did get
tower
some of the
is
creeps with the
under
rocket flare. A little annoying for Duracho. And they do lose this tier 1 eventually. So Liquid gets something out of that move, not what they wanted, but...
Foxy will continue to be a nuisance.
That animation is so janky.
What, the tendrils?
Yeah, it's... Something about that is too fast.
Okay, BZM has his Rod of Atos. I guess there's one thing about, you know, Alchemist, Doom. They're obviously both going to want to do a decent amount of farming. You're pretty reliant on your mid laner to make some moves happen. Rod of Atos is going to help a lot. Could lead into the arrow for the Mirana, his own Split Earth, which is only level 1. And maybe catch Nisha in an awkward position here. Here comes the chain stun. He tried to get the shield crash, a bit of a buff, but not good enough. Just too much burst. So the Rod of Atos immediately pays off, and good use of the Hurricane again. Saxa finds Insania creeping up the hill. 2 kills for Tundra, and up 5k now.
Perhaps the omens were wrong.
Yeah, I think maybe you misread the tea leaves or something.
It's not looking amazing here for Liquid. I expected them to have a faster early game than this. I just don't think they got enough done with the Fury on the lanes. And now they're just bleeding out objectives to a greedy lineup that got through that early game. And you're going up against Doom and Alchemist.
Oh my God, Foxy's just... It's not been his week.
This game has just all been a little off for Liquid. And so many of these little plays connect, they could be ahead. Instead, they find themselves in a hole. And this is a Tundra lineup that is going to scale quite well over the next 20 minutes. No issues there for them.
Comes, oh, nice ice path with the Rolling Thunder Macro Pyre. That is real pretty looking. He's going to hop down and go for 33 as well. Immediately gets doomed. He is now doomed on the low ground. Not a great place to be with Soxa down there delivering some damage. He'll take out the Doom or the Blood Grenade. But 33, he'll find that his replacement in Saberlight has something to say to him. Keeps coughing up goo on him, runs him down. Another ice path, this one on Soxa, so getting more and more kills. Double for Mickey. 2 for 4 exchange. Can they get a 5th one in Duracho as well?
He's tanky.
He is, but they have the anti-tank mechanism. It's viscous nasal goo. Just make it so he has no armor.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay, 2 for 5. A total team wipe. Liquid still have the team fight power. You got to give them that. No matter how much gold you have on the side of Tundra, Liquid, we do have very good 5-on-5.
Mickey Furion put in some work this game. 7-1. He's heating up.
You back on the Omens?
The Omens were never wrong, Austin. It was all bait. Nisha, he gets a decent amount of work done here before he tanks the Doom. That is a big component. This long fight ends up working out for Liquid because your other 2 cores just have a free-for-all right now. And the Alk is nowhere here. It's a 5-on-4. Duracho is just jungling.
Yeah,
By the time he joins this fight, it's already over.
Was his TP on cooldown? Because he has Radiance. If he's coming in late to a fight, he would be quite the powerful force. You can see he comes in from behind here to kill the Clockwork,
Yeah,
but
no
then
TP available.
Insania has a haste rune, and that's just bad luck for Duracho.
I mean, the power runes have been going Liquid's way. That's a big component. We had a regen and an arcane on the Pango. We had a haste here for the Jakiro, which
honestly had some decent impact. So they have been controlling the river. Finally, they will get a big team fight that they were looking for.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Still
under
behind a lot of gold, but if you're likely going to be behind gold in this
bottom
game.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're
just
also
want the
down
levels.
levels as well.
Yeah, that's the more concerning part, but in Tundra fashion, this game is basically a 50-50, so.
Yeah.
Bounty.
So the pace has got to keep up for Liquid.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Mjolnir
attack.
complete. Running into 33.
Yeah, who is looking for who down here?
Mickey doesn't want to teleport to it, so.
Mjolnir is done for him. He's doing a lot more DPS right now. Especially if you can throw this chain lightning on the bristle or something.
Yeah, you throw it on the bristle, and the bristle charges forward with hairball. He now has that, so again, 5 on to 5, amping up quite a bit. Manta will help Durachu out quite nicely. He should have that flying out to him soon. And 33's next step is Blink Dagger.
Radiant's
Did
middle
this
tower
Atos
is
for the
under
Lesh
attack.
really
Radiant
work in this
are
game?
scanning.
He got the one kill on the Pango with it, but otherwise it kind of felt like a dead item. And he'd be finishing Bloodstone right
Dire's
now.
top tower is under attack.
Do you think he ever considers going back for Gleipnir?
So many stacks. What in God's name is that? Double Troll Summoner? Holy... Why are we watching this kill? Why are we watching this kill right now?
Yeah, that
This is
kill is
irrelevant.
worth so much less gold
Look
than
at what is
this.
happening here. What?
Ooh.
That was a disgusting amount of gold. Got like 12 skeletons off that. What was that? 20? It was like 2,500? 2K?
Yeah, it was over 2K.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, that is a big gold injection. Salak is now 3,000 ahead of the Furion, who's also printing money.
Yeah, I think on paper that is Liquid's lineup is wanted to take towers and not let those stacks exist in the first place.
In an ideal world, yes. Haste Rune in the river. BZM baits it out, takes it, and has...
Nisha doesn't move soon. He rolls up, but the Doom is on him. He can maybe get him inside the cogs. That's really nice with the Macroplier Ice Path once again. Setting it up with a hairball as well,
Oh,
trying to
stun.
slow down these heroes. Yes, Nisha is dead, and they got the Chikiro on top of that one. Duraccio, he sandwiches with 33. These heroes do too much damage, and they're too tanky. Not much Saberlight can do about this. He's building up the goo, yeah, but these heroes are running away from him. He does manage to get BZM. Nick fighting for his life will die underneath this tier 2, and they'll save Saberlight for last.
Complete route here. As you lose the Pango first, that team fight is not going to be successful for you.
Tower is under attack.
And every time 33 can find that Doom connection, easy pickings for Tundra. Putting the gold to good use yet again. Just caught by the Atos, as I thought it wasn't going to pay off. Pays off again. 33's just there. I don't know, he's just walking up and dooming the guy. Makes it look easy. This SNY drums build, all the extra move speed is super fast.
Yeah. All set up by him, BZM baiting out the haste rune. He dies at the end of it, but what a worthwhile exchange. 1 for 5. I think they just managed to do one better on Liquid earlier, right? They went 2 for 5.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yes, Moonlight Shadow's been pretty impactful this game as well. They've gotten a lot of setup out of it.
Yeah.
Liquid needs to be a little better with the detection, preemptively setting it up for the fights where they think the fights are going to happen. Because now that Bloodstone's done for the Leshrac, BKB is going to be done for the Doom. This Alk is doing Alk things. I mean, these cores are getting scary.
Radiant's
Yeah, you have
middle
some
tower
damage in the
is under
Pango and the
attack.
Furion, but it's not scaling up too fast right at the moment.
He gets BKB on Doom. Oh,
Another missed
the
hook.
third hook shot miss of the game for Boxy.
That just ain't right.
And here comes that BKB. So I don't. They can't really do anything to this Doom for a while. He's kind of untouchable, and they were struggling with the Moonlight Shadow before, but now Durachu doesn't necessarily need it to start fights. He's got Blink Dagger. There's smoke up with this item timing. And if they go triangle, which they scan, successfully hitting Nisha and Insania. They'll find maybe 2 kills for it. Another situation where Nisha, he gets out the Rolling Thunder fast enough. It would be big, and he does manage to do so. He goes for Duraccio. Duracio's going to be chain stunned up a little bit. Gets off the Manta, Unstable Concoction, ready to go. Meanwhile, 33 chased after Mickey. He's going to kill the Jakiro, put the Doom onto the Nature's Prophet. Hook shot coming in, trying to buy some space for Mickey, who's delivering some damage. Good swashbuckle away from the situation. They finish off both the cores inside the cogs. Boxy won't make it out alive. Starstorm raining down on Mickey. He takes too much damage. Can't make it out. Nisha, the last survivor of Team Liquid. And he's thinking about going back in at BZM, but there's no way he'd win that fight.
Mickey stands and delivers. He gets the 2 big cores. Ultimately, that fight came down to the fact that Whitemon somehow landed a 5-second arrow on the Pangolier coming out of Rolling Thunder. That was incredibly unfortunate for Nisha. I think he was hoping it would just hit him in the rolling or
Dire's bottom tower
going to be able to roll out of the path. Ended up just tanking the full thing. And they just missed out on so much burst damage there. He took so much damage as a result. Going on Duraccio is not bad because he doesn't have the BKB, so you can throw all your spells and control into him. Yeah. You don't feel too bad about it. The Doom's on the Furion, which is a mixed bag because Mickey honestly doesn't care about it.
Man.
This arrow is just the difference maker.
Yeah.
He had Illusion Rune too. Just either didn't see it or had a different plan. Would have changed this fight a lot.
Yeah, he could have been a lot more aggressive. They kill those 2 cores faster, and then he maybe can threaten BZM, but instead BZM has clearance just to run Mickey down.
Back in, though, they will get a kill on Soxa.
Liquid can't afford to slow down, keep up the pace. Even on a loss, they have to just go, go, go. And this is just a perfect pinball scenario. 33 somehow gets off the Doom and starts running away. Mickey is on a sliver of HP. Somebody get this guy. Oh, 33 is going to back away. BZM's right in the middle of all of this one. Swashbuckle up to the high ground, dodging that one. Saberlight in the front lines with the Blade Mail, pushing through the Bloodstone, getting the goo out. The Hairball slows him down even further. And Nisha, can he hit the Swashbuckle to finish off BZM? BZM knows he's dead. Meanwhile, yeah, what? Mickey went in? That's insane. Give him the Glimmer Cape. What a tight play. He still ticks out.
That was insane. I thought he was going to go.
Unstable Concoction on 3. Duraccio says, I can do that too. Mickey back into the fray. He goes. Now he's kited out though. Now he dies. He got 1.
He can do that too.
That's all he gets.
He replicates it perfectly.
He really did.
And then Nisha dies. The Soxa with the impetus. An absolute crazy fight. I cannot believe Mickey went in. I'm pretty sure he could have TP'd base and come back. That's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Instead, he just went in. 150 HP says, you're mine, son.
The fight went on so long, it was 3 for 5, make it 4. So,
Whitemon God.
4 for 5 in the end. Liquid get the better of the exchange, kinda?
I mean, yeah, technically was a good fight for Liquid, setup-wise, and the way it went down. They got a lot of gold out of that, I think. I mean, it's the correct play regardless, because you're doing it while the Doom's on cooldown. You had a really good position with the Pango in the river.
Yeah.
You're catching multiple cores. Valk still doesn't have BKB to defend himself against a play like that. And Mickey deals a lot of damage there. They're able to keep him alive with these constant Glimmer Capes. 3 Glimmer Capes on the side of Liquid.
He needs a BKB real bad. And I feel like that's part of the problem in these situations is like these trades, a 4 for 5, like those sort of things. It feels like Tundra, when they come back, they get their next round of items, right? Because their GPM is just so much higher because they're heroes. So the next team fight we're looking at, we're going to have a Blink Dagger on 33. So he's going to Blink Dagger, and he's going to do that Congregation bullshit, where he's going to AoE stun instantly. And I think that's going to kind of wreck Liquid in a fight.
Can you watch your language, please, Austin?
I apologize. I know how much you despise coarse language.
Yeah, fucking animal. More troll summoners for Duraccio. The man's living the good neutral life out here.
Yeah, he is. He is. No doubt about that.
Gem on 33 as well, so combine that with the Moonlight Shadow. Decent vision advantage for Tundra at the moment. And they needed this gem for all the Glimmer Capes. Triple Glimmer Cape on side of Liquid was doing a lot of work in that fight.
Yeah, it almost saved Mickey. It was a very close call.
Smoke from Tundra. Looking to get active. AC done on the
Radiant are
Alchemist and
scanning.
that Blink on Doom. They have a lot.
Big,
Ability.
big item timings. I
Don't have this Fury on BKB.
Boxy's gonna run into him here. Gets the cogs out, jetpacks away. Nisha goes into it, chain stunning up BZM. BZM might just die at the very start of this, but Nisha's
have
also
the
taking a lot of
damage.
damage. He's got to get out of the cogs, but he used his shield crash earlier. The Impetus is running after him, but does manage to glimmer and dodge that bit of damage. Saberlight committed for the kill, but he did not get it.
Oh, BZM so tanky. That extra Gale Guard HP.
And Dyrachyo will find the +1. Liquid very clearly broken from that team fight. He just runs out and catches whatever he can. It's the 5 position.
Pinging Mickey bottom. They want to make a fast play for this Furion. He has to get out of here. No teleport for 2.
Dire's middle tower is under
Does have
attack.
BKB completed. It's flying in. This is nice item timing for Mickey. But there's still Doom available. He will escape. Unless Tundra follow this up. Go to that Wisdom Shrine. Okay, making the correct read.
I can't believe he didn't stick around for that.
Gets
He still gets caught. Now, he might live through this Doom because
Yeah, I think he will unless some stun lands, but
Dyrachyo is just going to have hit Saberlight instead. Now,
Fight it
Saberlight's
out.
going to be pretty slow, but he can turn his back and be okay.
that's Doom down.
Yeah, they're actually going to go back in after Dyrachyo. Dyrachyo slowed down by the Diffuser Blade, out of mana, and Insania TP's in, hits the Ice Path, roll up a little bit, trying to dodge a bit of damage. 33 is waiting for his timing here. 2 seconds till the Blink Dagger's back up. He can blink in and hit the stun, but it's Dyrachyo already dead. He goes for Insania, hits him with the combination. The 2 supports are dead. Saberlight's very low, and BZM, this is the worst situation. He is being poked by Mickey, and he can't get any Bloodstone damage for it.
That's such a tough fight to take when you don't have Doom there, and Mickey can just stand in the middle of everybody. Has that leash talent up now as well. This Furion is pumping out the DPS.
He has Sprout leashes, so if he successfully got close enough to the Mirana, it would have been another kill.
It doesn't feel like Tundra have good answers to this Furion in the fight. Even when you Doom him, it's not a good Doom target. Unless you just all in him. If you have if you're stunning him at the same time you're doing him, okay, but he's been able to walk these off with these Glimmer Capes. Then you're stuck in these situations where you're wailing on this not rocket bristle, doesn't feel great.
No.
You're getting your mana burned by Nisha with this Sag's Diffusal, slowly wearing you out, removing your spell capabilities.
And you're fighting underneath a tier 2.
You're fighting underneath the tier 2 in which the Furion went to Fountain, healed, and came back. So this long fight is just not going to favor you. And as a result, Liquid straight into the Roche pit. Aegis to Mickey, just like that. Fight just got even harder. Because now you don't even want to doom him at all.
Roots and run.
Radiant are scanning.
Who else is scaling up with Mickey? Nisha, his net worth is doing okay. I'm a little bit concerned that Saberlight's net worth hasn't shifted too much. He's kind of sitting on the same Blade Mail, Glimmer Cape, SNY situation he's had for a bit, but...
Yeah, he's not cleaning anything up in the fights, but I think his position is okay. I think the goo is impactful enough. You're going to have to buy BKB on this Alec, I think, and Dyrachyo is trying to pick the right moment to do that.
Yeah,
Shiva's on Doom would also help a lot, but right now, if you don't have those 2 items, this goo is still very impactful.
so you're saying he doesn't need to necessarily scale as much as...
Not as fast. You know, these late game items come out, we can see his impact get muted for sure. But for right now, his position's fine.
Scout out 33, get him inside the cogs. Another hook shot miss.
Wow, it's like Jetpack really threw him off there or something. Liquid had to get at least one in.
Dyrachyo, he's got Blink and TP. He's going to go for Boxy, but he doesn't have detection.
The Glimmer Capes.
He stuns himself. Does Liquid come back for this?
Coming.
Boxy wants it.
Picked a different target. They want BZM.
Yeah, they go after BZM instead. He gets off the Bloodstone BKB and he turns and fights Mickey. Now, Mickey's got the Aegis, so this isn't the best situation for BZM. Couldn't get him inside the Sprout, though. Couldn't lock him down forever. Now, Nisha gets ripped apart by Dyrachyo. That was a quick focus of damage right there. Saberlight's trying to keep the slow on him, and finally the BKB goes out, so they'll have to content themselves with an Enchantress instead. No! You just can't hit it,
Can't
man.
hit a hook shot in this game.
It's not landing. Oh! Mickey.
Yeah, you got to get out of here if your Liquid Dyrachio's coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah, he may not have Chemical Rage right now, but it doesn't really matter. He does spot Insania. Insania. See if he forced Dash successfully out of there. The Chemical Rage is back up into play, but they're in a nasty situation, man. This is not the area against a Jakiro Ice Path Macropyre. They got to get the hell out of here.
That is not the choke point.
PZM's thinking about going up into it, man. He doesn't care about the fire and flames. He pushes forward into hell if required. Arrow off the unstable concoction. Nope.
Good reset. They don't bleed anybody else out. Keep the Aegis intact. Dyrachio doing work in these fights. Just basically solo kills the Pango there. That is massive.
They will have a little window. Nisha is back up. They still have the Aegis, and BKB is on cooldown for Dyrachio. So, expecting Liquid to get hyper aggressive here, and they immediately three-man smoke up behind Nisha, who pushes in the mid lane.
Yeah, you got to look for anything here.
They spot Dyrachio. 10 seconds left on that BKB. Hook shot at the ready.
But can you hit it?
Saberlight, don't get too close to him now. Don't block his hook shot.
You hit the hook.
Oh, he blinks back at the right time. Mickey, he teleported in for it, but the hook shot blocked by the neutrals. Because, of course, they're in the way of the hook shot. Why wouldn't they be?
At least you got the BKB charge out of him. That's something.
Yeah, I mean, you started that fight because the BKB was on cooldown, and now you get to have another minute to try and get another fight.
Honestly, BZM was impressively tanky there. He was just sitting in front of Mickey, healing off this Bloodstone. Mickey was not bringing him down.
Yeah.
Needs more single target burst DPS here if he can get it.
Gale Guard.
Daedalus. Yeah, Daedalus will do it.
I'll help a lot. 1 minute left on the Aegis. Liquid doesn't seem like they're going to be able to get a fight out of this timing.
Radiant are scanning.
And Blink Dagger. So the initiation for Tundra keeps on going up and up and up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Liquid just need more survivability. They need more Lincoln Sphere, Lotus Orbs, Aeon Discs, whatever it is. If you can survive the jump, bail each other out, and just keep these fights ultra long.
Do you think that Saberlight should consider Lotus over Shiva's?
No, I mean, Shiva's survivability too. And it's offensive survivability in a way. I'm totally fine with that. For me, it's more the Pango. Nisha is going Lincolns here. I think it's a big item. He is the biggest Doom target in this game for sure.
Yeah, he's got it now.
He just needs to survive these fights, honestly. The biggest thing that's been working for Tundra is they've been able to take this Pango down. Significant amount of times at the start of fights. Yeah, he will finish the Lincolns, so he will have Lincolns for this fight. Might not be something 33 is aware of.
Yeah, especially since 33 doesn't have a way to break that Lincolns, right? Because he has the congregations.
Yeah, he has nothing right now.
Smoke's gonna break here on the low ground. Not the situation, but the illusion gets some good information. Dyrachio wants to go in. Okay, they stun each other here. The Ice Path is going to go out, and they're going to focus on Dyrachio, but BZM with his Blink Dagger has already hit the back line. The Jakiro's dead, and Dyrachio is not. Meanwhile, 33 found his initiation a little bit bonked because Mickey got him inside the shroud. Big impetus comes out, and they do manage to finish off the clockwork. Unstable concoction hitting Mickey in the back lines here. Mickey, he pushes forward, but here comes BZM. He's not afraid to fight. He blinks straight forward. BKB gets activated. Once again, they're in this little area. Oh, Hurricane Pike trying to push one away, but BZM hot on his trail will not let go. Now the impetus is raining down on Nisha up next. They may be low on mana. Saberlight wants to fight this still. He's got a lot of goo on them, but he can't do the damage by himself. He's Boxy. He gets inside the cogs, but he instantly dies. There's just no damage.
What a monster fight from BZM. The aggressive blinks, the amount of DPS he's outputting, and those impetuses coming in. It's all the Leshrac and the Enchantress. The Doom did nothing. 8,000 damage out of this Leshrac, putting the team fight on his back.
Yeah, fantastic read by BZM. Just blinking and going straight for Mickey. Even though he had the BKB,
They just manned up and Blink stunned him. Started that fight by killing backline supports as well. Really good positioning. Too many damage sources on the side of Tundra. Liquid unable to control and deal with all of them.
And he does go back for the Glide.
Or AoE.
Dire's
Ceremonial robe on top of this. He is outputting a lot of damage.
Light near, no arrow.
Dire's bottom tower is
Just focus on the buildings. Got a limited window before Mickey is back into play. They want to get these buildings and get out. Glyph is going to be used. That's going to be their call to start leaving. Saberlight's going to try and stop them from getting out of here. He just needs to keep them long enough that Mickey can teleport in and they can try and take the team fight off it. Oh, the Rolling Thunder, it whiffs. It whiffs bad. It still hits 33 in the back lines, but they wanted Dyrachyo. 33 pops his BKBs. Not sure what to do from this situation. Doom isn't up just yet. Macrofire's on out. Dyrachyo's just going to pop his BKB and go for Mickey as his BCM. Same situation as last time. Hurricane Pike back the Alchemist, but BCM will stick onto him. Mickey, he's trying to crawl away, and it looks like they can turn around and kill BCM. Mickey's on low HP, though, with Dyrachyo and 33 chasing after him. Sprout's going to be able to create a little bit of a window here.
Arrow
he
dodge.
starts backing away. Arrow is going to be dodged. 33. Blink up in 2.
Furion.
1. He's going after the Furion. Oh, Hurricane instantly from Mickey. What a response from Mickey, and he will stand tall and beat out 33.
No way this guy survives all of that.
Oh, insane.
He was absolutely ready for everything. This high ground ward doing so much work. And the fact you bring this Leshrac down with the blade mail on the bristle is just huge. So much damage coming in from the Pango as well. Nisha with a really early TP to that outpost. He just gets the flank roll in. Completely cuts that back line. And Mickey with some smooth moves at the end delivers a teamfight victory for Liquid. I don't know how he gets out of there. It's just all Glimmer Capes, man. Just constant Glimmer Force Staff, Hurricane Pike.
Yep. A little bit of Gale Guard action in there as well. Roche is not up. Liquid really hoping it was.
He's almost level 25. He's going to get it here off the mid wave.
25 and Satanic, yeah. Or hold on to buyback. That is.
I think you buy out, honestly.
Do you against Doom, though?
Radiant's middle
I don't know.
tower
I mean,
He's
he
not
doesn't
getting
have.
doomed.
Yeah, he doesn't have mute yet. Anyway. Oh, Dyrachyo's thinking about going after Mickey here. 4 staffs away. He's fine.
Radiant's
Swift Blink for Dyrachyo. He is dealing a lot of DPS. Mindbreaker on top of it all.
So he opted for the Treant. We're going to see that big bad boy walking around. Haste Rune. That'll feel pretty nice for Nisha, especially
Wait,
since
there's Roche
he is.
spawn.
scanning.
But they're not getting it at the right time. And they do get scanned. So Tundra think they're doing Roche. If Liquid just hold the high ground here, bait it out, could be a really nice setup for them.
Yeah, you can see Sox is trying to get some information on him once again. Hookshot is going to be blocked.
Arrow.
Arrow comes out, hits Mickey. Oh, he's got BKB Satanic, sure, but he's going to be changed on quite a bit. The Ice Path is trying to create an opening. Mickey, Force Staff, running for it. Glimmer Cape, they give up on the chase and they just kill everybody else. So that's what they want to get out of this situation anyway. They're focusing on Nisha, surrounded by 4 heroes. He makes a run for it with this haste rune. He can't get away. Not
Urion's
far
gonna
enough.
live.
Now Dyrachyo, he's going to catch some more heroes, perhaps. The Ice Path, it slows him down a bit, but he hit the Unstable Concoction for a +1. 3 dead on the side of Liquid, and into the Roshan pit they go.
These arrows. They're just ruining Liquid's day. So many clutch hits from Whitemon. Somehow Mickey survives again, but it cost you your team fight as without him in the fray, there's no way you're winning that.
Liquid's going to try and get all the lanes pushed in so that Tundra won't have time to get to the high ground before these heroes come back up. But
And Dyrachyo's the beast. He has Swift Blink plus the Nullifier now, so all these Glimmer Capes, all these shenanigans, you're not getting away with it against him anymore. And I don't think Liquid have the damage to stand there and man fight this Alchemist just yet. Ideally, you'd want some Bashers for it or Bloodthorn or something.
oh, they knew Saberlight was here. They spot him. Nullifier on him, but he's pretty close to the gate. The arrow's going to land? No. But it doesn't matter. He got through the gate. Hard to get through that area anyway.
Aegis on BZM here is huge. You get not just about the 2 lives, it's twice the mana pool if you do kill him.
Sure.
And he's very close to his 25 as well. They got the Alchemist 25. Looking for the Leshrax. They already have 25 on the Enchantress, by the way. As Sox is having a incredibly high DPS game. You're like just walking into this outpost. Not where you want to be. Arcane Rune on 33. He was thinking about the Doom there.
So I think this is correct. Diabolic Edict, when you have the damage talent facet, 2200 damage hits an additional target. Is he actually going to be doing almost 4500? Well, he is, because he's got Kaya as well. 4500 pure damage in a fight?
Sounds pretty good to me.
That sounds really good. Unstable Concoction. Arrow is going to be blocked by the creep wave that's coming in. Split, or does land, but they give up on this. This is not good. Going for a Bristleback at the start, and they didn't chain it perfectly. Dyrachyo does get a lot of chain stuns. Got off his BKB with Chemical Rage. He starts making a break for it. BZM, though, he's going to have to rely on his Aegis.
Positioning's a little
Second
weird.
life, he's going to be Ice Pathed immediately. They're focusing on him. Mickey, can he do the damage fast enough? BKB, Bloodstone, he's running forward now.
Doom
playing the distance
Lincolns
a little bit. Oh, that's bad. 33. He wished the initiation. BCM, he's still going to fall. He does end up going down. Now the turn to 33. Mickey's just too strong in these fights. If they don't get the initiation clean, Mickey will just battle it out with them one by one.
Super forced high ground from Tundra. And a Doom that lands on that Lincoln Sphere.
What's done is done.
Spells their own Doom as Mickey he gets a completely free fight. He just has so much time to hit them. Hit this Alk for the full duration of his BKB. Dyrachyo has to bail. Gets to hit BZM for the entirety of both his lives there. He's still not done. He's looking for more. That's an amp damage Alchemist.
Oh,
another arrow.
Again. I don't think they want to go out after it. But it is funny. He landed yet another one.
Yeah, he's been nailing him the whole game. Basher now for Dyrachyo. He keeps trying to just get more damage and more control into the limited slots he has. He's behind the Fury on gold now. As full Daedalus arrives for Mickey. Trying to end this game or what? No buyback available. He's all in.
Liquid taking buildings, seeing what the response is going to be from Tundra. Are they going to try for Megas? Do they try and force out the buyout?
I mean, Tundra have
tier 4s.
They have buyback on all 3 cores here. You have to get through a lot of lives to end this game if you commit fully. Could just be double lane and back, arrowed.
Close call.
You're lingering here.
Stick around for it. This is an opportunity Tundra could
they're gonna
take.
jump.
Yeah, Dyrachyo's after it. Oh, 2-man stun too, but Glimmer Cape goes out. Mickey, he gets an opportunity to respond. He gets this route onto 33 almost immediately. 33 stuck in the back line, has to use the BKB. Mickey, he's taking a lot of damage right now. Force staff, Satanic starts healing him back up though. Dyrachyo's getting low now. Alongside BCM, it's just slowed down. There's too much goo everywhere. They're slowed down to a crawl, and Mickey's just delivering hit after hit after hit. They can't stop him.
1 buyback available for each of these cores. Still have 33 lingering in the back.
They're gonna go for the Megas
here.
If they go again, though, Satanic is gonna be off cooldown in 3 seconds. No BKB for Mickey.
Yes, that's the big thing. No BKB here.
I think he's willing to go for this, and if he has to buy back for it, he will. Congregation. Create an opening. Force staff gets him back down to the low ground. Liquid. Retreating. And seeing what Tundra do in response.
I mean, Nisha keeps throwing this Lincolns on Mickey. Trying to block the Doom. He's thinking about rolling in again.
Saberlight's going to push forward. Hairball, the Rolling Thunder. Oh, didn't quite hit on 2. Nice hook shot, though.
From the back.
They change into the stun, but the back line is being assaulted. Jakiro's already going to be dead. Mickey's right in the midst of it. He's already killed BZM. That's going to be dieback on him. And now with the Rolling Thunder bumping in 33, they can't stop Mickey. He's just too damn big. Despite the Alchemist, despite the Doom, it all seems a bit too much. Maybe Dyrachyo can put him on his back. Mickey turns, he fights, he kills. Oh, it's just too much. Now they're stuck inside the cogs. The go is just building up over time. Mickey doesn't care. He's willing to die. He's got the buyback. The end of the game is nigh. Whether it's this life or the next, he will have his revenge. He will have his rampage. And he will have his 2-0 against Tundra.
As predicted, Austin, the omens don't lie. Never bet against Mickey's Furion. Never do it again. You goddamn fool. You have been proved wrong.